All right, we're going to freeze for a little while here.
Betty?
Let's wait for everybody to kind of settle in.
Get a few minutes.
You always were sitting up there with Zena. Yeah, Piper. You stay there or we're going to gag you.
Whoa.
Or that.
Okay. Let's all talk kind of loud, too, if you're going to talk.
I don't know.
I know.
Except I don't have to say.
Hey!
No, you don't want me to answer some of these questions.
No, you don't want me
Is there anybody who could quiet down a little bit? Is somebody in there with them?
There's jingles. Isn't that jingles?
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, Kenna, you want to take jingles to another part of the room, of the building? Well,
It's Mo
damn.
and Jingles, actually.
You've never jumped up in my lap before. My voice should be heard.
Mickey is going to make his way up to the top of the building.
Oh,
He's got
wow.
springs.
Okay, Piper, you're going to have to stop talking. Thank you. Unless you want to answer questions, Piper.
Is that Bonnie that's shipping?
Well, no, Piper's back there doing her
Yeah,
hair.
somebody's doing. Mo?
Okay, well, we'll
Stop.
just talk loud. Do you have your phone just in case somebody says something like, we can't hear what you're saying?
Yeah, I'll put it on. What are you doing, Sharks?
Matt. I'm afraid Betty's going to bite my butt. I know.
Molly.
Betty, you're fine.
You're fine.
Lily.
Really, that's so unladylike.
Lily.
No, this is why we got moved to that.
Lily.
Yeah.
Hey,
Because he needs to go.
come here, Molly.
There you go.
Okay. As soon as everything settles down, we'll start. It's cold, so we've got incentive to get started soon.
Come here. Sit. Stay. Nope. You either gotta stay or you're gonna stop.
She says in your dreams.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. Go. Cannot hear them talking. So that they turn off the air curtain. Now here's
Okay, everybody, I hope you can hear us now. I think we're going to be talking over barking. I don't know if it's affordable.
I think that's unusual.
Okay. Okay, let me start off with just saying we've got here, everybody knows me, I'm Zena. This is Kat. She's our manager of dog care. We've got Dr. Gibson, our staff veterinarian. And we've got Sally, who does tours and a lot of everything else right here. Jake is,
What are you doing?
Jacob is going to be walking through probably a few times. We'll do our best to keep the dogs quiet, but it's not always possible. Starting off, we had over 100 questions submitted. We're not going to be able to answer them all, I'm sorry. We picked out some of the ones that have been asked multiple times, and then we have some that we can kind of answer with a group answer for many questions. After the first of the year, I'm going to be dedicating the blog posts. Rather than doing subjects, I'll dedicate them to answering as many questions as I can. So keep asking your questions, and every week I'll try to answer several of your questions in the blog. So use that OFSDS explore@gmail.com and keep asking questions, and I'll keep trying to answer them. In the meantime, we're going to answer the questions we got today, and we'll probably add on a little bit to them as we're going along. We've got a lot of helpers here. Okay, I guess we'll just go through the list. Is everything okay there? Everything here?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. We'll start off with the list, and like I said, we had hundreds of questions, so hopefully this will answer some of them for you. The first is, how do you choose which dogs are allowed to eat without a pen? Are they the dogs who don't have medication, or just the ones who don't cause trouble without the pen? I'm going to let Kat answer that because wait a second.
They're coming to take us away.
We live in a little town of, it's not a big town, but we have more sirens go by here. Okay, I'll leave that one to Kat.
Thanks, Mac. It depends on the room, the dogs. I mean, there's a lot of elements that go into who can eat with a pin and who can't. If they're food aggressive, they have to eat with a pin.
Jacob, it may be better if you just stay in one place.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Sometimes it depends on the staff person that's doing the feeding.
Yeah,
then
some of the dogs don't behave well for some, and they don't.
Sometimes it's just which dogs you can catch to put in the collapsible and which ones you can happen to pick up to put in the crate.
Well, I think a lot of it's trial and error, too. You find which ones do well in and which ones do well out. A lot of what we do here is trial and error. We've tried things that don't work, and we've tried things that do work, and we just stick with the ones that do work.
Yeah.
Nice space. How was it determined who stayed with the home gang and who went to Grandpa's gardens? That's super easy. The home gang actually lives with Michael and me. They were the original dogs, most of them, that lived with Michael and me. Throughout time, we picked up a few more that stayed with us, some of the blind pugs. Lacey came in along the way, and Leona. But in general, the dogs that stayed with the home gangs are the ones that were part of our family all along. The dogs that moved to the gardens were living with the Calmer gang, which lived in a separate area, and also the ones in the Lookout gang who lived in the cabin. So the ones that stayed in the home gang were basically mine and Michael's family members.
Archie.
The next question, do you have an outreach program that allows other shelters to contact you for advice or to attend a seminar that might help them to get older animals adopted? Yes, we do. We are having workshops. We have 2 scheduled in the spring, and we're going to have 2 scheduled in the fall that haven't been scheduled, we haven't put a time to them yet. It's a 3-day seminar workshop, hands-on workshop, that only 10 people are able to come to it. But we're going to do an in-depth, how we got started, how things run, what we've learned, all kinds of topics that would be of interest to somebody who wants to start a senior dog sanctuary. A lot of medical things, just anything you can imagine. We're going to be tailoring the workshops to the people in the workshops, and we expect that we'll probably have at least 4 of those a year ongoing. We are not opening that to being videotaped or anything because, again, it's going to be hands-on. It's going to take place throughout our facility. We may even go out to other places, so if you're interested, you can keep an eye out for when those workshops are available in the fall. We have a lot of people on a waiting list right now. And the information about that is on our Facebook page under the events. You must clean non-stop. Is there a particular cleaning product that you use that is not harmful to the animals? I'm just going to say we use, what is it, a germicidal disinfectant cleaner called Top Performance. We also use bleach. We're very aware of the spread of disease here. Want to add to that?
Yeah, I mean, we're very cognizant. If anybody has diarrhea, if anybody's coughing, it's really easy to spread a lot of respiratory diseases, a lot of GI diseases. So cleaning is really important that everything is cleaned and disinfected.
And truly, they clean constantly.
Yeah.
It's a constant thing. Many of our dogs do have continence problems, so we clean up after them all the time.
The next question I think is for me.
Okay, yeah. The next question is for Kat because, as you can see, Piper is stuck to her. And the question is, how do you handle Velcro dogs? Those that need constant human interaction.
Generally, as best we can, but we try to also work with them. Piper has a separation anxiety, so we try to. She gets attention, but we work on also making sure that she can. If she was to go to a home, that she would be okay in a home, and she wouldn't have such anxiety. So it's a mixture of trying to make sure that they don't become too codependent, but also of meeting their needs.
And Piper came to us because she was.
Molly!
Molly, would you like to go somewhere else?
Here, Molly.
Yeah.
We're gonna remove that.
Yeah. Okay, well, we move on. It's nothing serious, normal stuff. It's hard to talk over it. The next question is, how do you handle dogs that are loners and don't get along with other dogs? And I think that's probably the most difficult thing for us to handle here. But we do a lot of just musical dogs.
Yeah.
Moving them into areas where they can be alone. Moving them into, we have, 5 yards here, so we're able to move the dogs around in different yards. I think more than loner dogs, we have dogs that only get along with certain dogs.
Yeah, we try to figure out if they have any type of dogs they get along with, if we can kind of put them with that general group, or if they have to be all by themselves completely. Some of them that don't get along with every dog go up into reception, which is why Coco hasn't been seen for a long time. She prefers a lot less dogs.
And we have the typical loner like Possum, who is not a problem with other dogs. He just likes to be by himself. So he's got areas around here where he can be by himself.
And we also have the pens outside so that some of the loner dogs can have some quiet time. And we have the corner yard that you see outside where one or two of the loner dogs can run around a little bit on their own. But we do move them around a lot. They don't sit in one area all the time, so they do have interesting days. And we have volunteers who come in and spend time with them. So they're not just sitting all by themselves.
But like Sally said, for the loner dogs who are with everybody else, sometimes they might not get attention, but it's mainly because they don't want it either. Like I think
Possum would prefer to just stay in a vacuum by
P-
himself.
PJ's a fan favorite, and if you try to pet her for too long, she starts growling at you like Bo, and if you keep on, she snaps at you. So she tends to just enjoy her naps.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. Well, she's a pretty old girl, so.
And then you got Cootie, the loner dog. Hi.
What's with you? Okay. Wondering about the video of OFSDS made back in the summer. Any news of when and where to see seniors? Yeah. Right now, that's probably being. There was probably thousands of hours of video taken for that. It includes time here, time with the other featured areas in the movie. And there's probably thousands of hours that are being cut and pasted right now. We expect to see that probably early summer of 2018. And for all of you that donated toward it, and thank you very much, they will see what they, excuse me, Mr. So anybody who had donated and was expecting to get kind of prize for that donation, that will come out around the same time that the movie comes out. And that is a full feature-length movie. Really, really exciting for us to see. Gorman Becker, who's did the movie, has done some cool stuff. Is there any way, other than purchasing items from the wish list, that observers can help old friends from the distance? This will come up with another question as well, but every single thing you see that we have here, from the building to everything, the dog sweaters, the pee pads, the mops, everything is a result of donations. People donate things to us, they donate money to us. Every single thing we do is for money we raise through donations, through fundraisers, and that's right, donations and fundraisers. There's no other funding that comes from anywhere else. So, if you want to help from afar, if you can look at our wish list, our Amazon wish list, or start a fundraiser.
If you can't personally afford any type of donation, Facebook fundraisers are really good idea because it gets the word out, and if anyone you know can donate.
Let's see if everybody's hearing this so well this morning. We just want to make sure y'all can hear us, and we're just checking. So,
Where'd you put that?
James or Bob? Go. Back.
excited because there's an unusual amount of us out here. Other things that get the dogs excited are
Jake.
feeding time.
I put him back in the car. And the dog hole. I think he got his space. All right. Just to take a moment while we wait for everybody to come back.
Okay, let's hope for quiet for a few minutes. This time, right now, because it is so cold outside, the dogs are all inside. So that is creating a more close atmosphere for all of them. And with the four of us sitting back here, everybody was trying to get in and get attention. Somebody threw up and everybody wanted to get in on that. So we just had a little bit of craziness for a minute. Everything's fine now. We deal with this every once in a while. This is why we don't have visitors on a regular basis. It brings up this same kind of activity whenever visitors come in. The dogs get very worked up, they get very excited, and sometimes that excitement gets directed at each other. They're old dogs, so usually it's no more than an argument, but it's kind of hard to talk over arguments, and we just have to make sure that it doesn't accelerate at all. Everybody here is pretty good at knowing the signs and getting those things taken care of. So again, this is James right here with me. He's one of the new dogs that just came in. He's a sweetie. And we have Gabby here. Okay. So we were talking about fundraisers and that everything that you see here is donated. And I'm going to go on to the next question, which is how often do the dogs receive treats during meals? Treats cause the same activity that you see here right now. It gets everybody all excited. So we don't give treats in a group. Tigger likes to talk. The dogs do get treats alone in smaller groups, but we don't do it right here on camera because there's always a lot of dogs right here on camera. This gathering room is where all of the dogs have to go to get out of the building. So this is always a very busy area. That's why the camera is here, is because this is an area where you're going to see most of the dogs who live on this side of the building. You never will see the dogs that are in our reception area or medical intake or isolation. Because they have entrances on the other side of the building into other yards. do we go deaf with all the noise from the dogs? Not so much go deaf, but it is hard to carry on a conversation sometimes. And this is really not that abnormal. I wish we could talk to you and ensure that it was quiet, but we really can't. Somebody's coming up to the window right now, which is going to make them all hooked up again.